So in the previous session, very clearly, we discussed about what are the data types available in the Oracle SQL. So these data types can be categorized as 4 types, like number related data types, character related data types, date and time related data types, and binary related data types. So we can categorize the data types into 4 types. So among these, very clearly we discussed about number of P comma S. First 2 data types very clearly we discussed. And after that, we discussed little bit on char data type and varchar2 data type. Okay, see here, why we are using this number of P data type? To hold the integer values. If our requirement is holding integer value, we specify one precision value. P means precision. So precision means you can understand like total number of digits. If you specify P value as 3 means maximum that can accept up to 3 digits only. If you specify P value as 4, maximum 4 digits will be accepted. Okay. So this number of P comma S to hold floating point value, we use this one. Okay, here P means total number of digits. S means number of decimal places. P means precision. S means scale. Precision means total number of digits. Scale means number of decimal places. Okay, so next we discussed about char and varchar2. I'm continuing with character related data types. Listen. See about character related data types. So in the character related data types, first one is what? Char data type. Okay, here N means, what is N? Maximum number of characters. Maximum number of characters. Okay, so is this char data type fixed length data type or variable length data type? This is the fixed length data type. So why we are calling this as fixed length data type? Because if maximum size is 10, remaining 6 characters will be filled with spaces. So in every value, 10 characters will be there. So that's why we are calling this as fixed length character data type. So char is the fixed length character data type. It is a fixed length character data type. Okay. Please, all of you put your videos off. See here. Then what is the maximum size? So maximum size of this char data type is, maximum size of char data type is 2000 bytes. So how much memory will be allocated? What is the maximum size for the char data type? 2000 bytes. 2000 bytes is the maximum size. Okay, it will not allocate more than 2000 bytes. If our requirement is holding more than 2000 bytes data, we have to use varchar2. So what is the maximum size here? 2000 bytes is the maximum size. And what is the default size here? Default size is 1. What is the default size here? Default size is 1. Okay, so when this char data type is suitable, to declare fixed length characters. Okay, to declare fixed length character fields, use it. So when we use this char data type, whenever requirement is holding fixed length characters, then we can go for this char data type. Listen, for example, see some examples I'm giving here. I want to hold state code. I want to hold state code like this. So state code is the column. Okay, if the state is Telangana state, I want to hold TS. And the TS, how many characters are there? 2 characters are there. If the state is AP, I want to hold AP, Andhra Pradesh. Okay, AP. Okay, if the state is Madhya Pradesh, I want to hold MP. If the state is West Bengal, I want to hold WB. So this is what state code we are giving. So in every state code, how many characters are there? 2 characters. Is it fixed length or variable length? This is fixed length. Now you can go for char data type. Okay. For example, there is one more field is there, like country code field is there. Country code field is there. For every country name, we want to hold 3 characters. Okay. Mr. Sharath, my explanation is not over. After completion of my explanation, if you have any doubts, you can type in the chat box. Listen, be with the patience. I cover every point. See here, if the country is India, I want to hold 3 characters, IND. If the country is Australia, I want to hold AUS. Okay, if the country is America, USA, like this, I want to hold 3 characters. For every country, I'm giving the code as 3 characters. Okay, is it fixed length or variable length? Fixed length. Now you can go for char data type. For example, I want to hold gender. Okay, whether the gender is male, I want to hold M character. If the gender is F, I want to hold F character. So now how many characters are there? 1 character is there, fixed length character. Okay, so in such type of situations, we can go for this char data type. For example, I want to hold PAN card number. In the PAN card number, how many digits will be there? How many digits will be there? 10. So some are the digits here, some are the characters here. Now can we use number data type to hold the PAN card number? Can we use number data type to hold the PAN card number? No, we cannot use. Why? Because number data type can hold only digits. Number data type can accept only digits. It cannot accept characters. But PAN card number contains some characters. So you cannot use number data type. So we have to use which data type? Char data type only. So 10 digits will be there. Okay. So this is fixed length. So simply we can declare like char of 10. Okay. So here char of 1, here char of 10, here char of 3, here char of 2, like that we declare. So these are the examples on char data type. In these situations, we can use char data type. Okay. So here, what is the default size for char data type? What is the default size? 1. What is the meaning of this one? See here. For example, when we are creating the table, for example, I'm writing like this. Gender of char I'm writing. Okay. When we are creating the table, we are giving field name, then data type. Okay. Can we write only char here? Yes, we can also write. For example, if you want to declare state code, we write like this. State code, which data type? Char data type. Okay, we want to hold 2 characters. So to hold 2 characters, what I'm doing, I'm specifying the size. Here in the gender, how many characters we want to hold? 1 character. So whenever requirement is holding 1 character, you have no need to specify the size. When we don't specify the size, what is the size it will take now? So this is called default size. This one is called default size. Okay. So here, what is the size here? Here size is what? 2. Here size is 2. Okay. So when we are not specifying any size, what is the default size it is taking? 1. So when we don't specify the size, it is taking size as 1. So that's why I'm calling default size is 1. What is the default size of char data type? 1. What is the maximum size? 2000 bytes. Okay, is it fixed length data type or variable length data type? Fixed length data type. Okay, is it clear till here? Is it clear? Next, see about varchar 2 data type. Varchar 2. Okay, it is also used to hold characters. Here, what is n? N means maximum number of characters. Maximum number of characters. Here, n means maximum number of characters. Okay, is it fixed length character data type or variable length character data type? It is variable length character data type. The name itself is giving the meaning varchar, variable character. Okay, variable length character data type. So what is the maximum size here? What is the maximum size here? 4000 bytes. Maximum size is 4000 bytes here. What is the maximum size for char data type? 2000 bytes. What is the maximum size for varchar 2 data type? 4000 bytes. What is the default size here? What is the default size here? Listen carefully. Listen carefully here. There is no default size. No default size. We must specify the size here. We must specify the size here. Okay, for example, I am declaring one column ename like this. Varchar 2 I am writing. Can we declare like this? No, it will give error. Okay, so if you declare like this, it is giving error. For example, if you use state code, in case of state code, we declared as char. Are we specifying any size here? Are we specifying any size here? No, we are not specifying any size. So when we don't specify the size, what it is taking? It is taking default size here. What is the default size? 1. But whereas in case of varchar 2, is it taking any default size? No, it is not taking any default size. So it is giving what? Error. It is giving error. So with this, we can understand that there is no default size for varchar 2 data type. We must specify the size. Okay. So you can check here. If you want to check, you can check. See. Observe. So how to install the Oracle, that I cover. Okay, in the further sessions, within 2-3 sessions, I cover how to install the Oracle, how to download it, and how to install. I will give guidance in the classroom only. Okay, just see, observe. I am creating a table. I'm creating a table. I'm giving table name as char demo 1. Char demo 1. F1 means field 1. Field 1. I'm declaring this as char data type. Okay, I'm not giving any size here. Okay, for example, if we give the size here, what is the character? What is the size now? What is the field size now? 3. That can accept 3 characters. Okay, table created. Okay, for example, I am creating one more table, char demo 2. I am not giving any size here. Okay, now is it create the table now? Yes, it will create the table. We are not specifying the size, so it is taking default size now. What is the default size here? 1. Table created. Okay, so it can accept only 1 character. Only 1 character will be accepted. Here, how many characters will be accepted? Maximum 3 characters will be accepted. Here, how many characters will be accepted? 1. Default size is 1. The same thing. So char demo 3, I'm creating here. I am giving data type as varchar 2. Varchar 2 of 10 I am giving. Okay, does it create the table now? Yes, it will create the table. We are giving the size as 10 here. That can hold a maximum of 10 characters. Okay, table created. For example, I am not giving this size here. I'm not giving size. Just simply I'm writing varchar 2. Now, does it create the table? No, it will not create the table. Why? Okay, there is no default size for varchar 2 data type. We must specify the size. Okay, now it will give some error like missing left parenthesis or right parenthesis like this. See here, missing left parenthesis. So it is giving error as missing left parenthesis. Parenthesis means bracket. Okay. So after varchar 2, that is expecting opening bracket, opening parenthesis. So opening parenthesis means we are specifying the size. Okay. So we must specify the size. So this is about varchar 2 data type. In the previous session, we discussed that char is the fixed length data type and varchar 2 is the variable length data type. Practically, we discussed. Okay, now sometimes interviewer may ask like this. So this is about char and varchar 2. When this is suitable, when varchar 2 is suitable. Okay, when we want to declare a field as variable length. Okay, when we want to declare a field as variable length, then use it. For example, I want to hold employee names. I want to hold employee names here. I want to hold employee names. Okay, for example, first employee name is Raju. How many characters are there? 4 characters. Next employee name is Kiran. How many characters are there? 5 characters are there. Next employee name is Sai. How many characters are there? 3 characters are there. So variable length characters are there. See, so when variable length characters are there, then go for this varchar 2. When fixed length characters are there, like state code 2, okay, country code 3, PAN card number 10 digits, okay, 1 character. When fixed length character, if we want to hold, then go for char data type. When we want to hold variable length characters like employee name, student name, product name, okay, city name, okay, in such type of situations, you can go for this variable length character data type. Okay, so sometimes interviewer may ask like this: what are the differences between char data type and varchar 2 data type? Okay, you already know. Just I'm writing here. So differences between char data type and varchar 2 data type. Varchar 2 data type. See, left side I write points on char data type. Right side I write points on varchar 2 data type. So these are the differences between char and varchar 2. Okay. Now, can you tell the first difference? Char is the fixed length character data type. Char is the fixed length character data type. Okay. And this varchar 2 is the variable length character data type. Variable length character data type. Okay. Can you tell another difference here? Here, default size for char data type is what? 1. Default size is 1. What is the default size of this varchar 2? No default size. Okay, no default size here. Okay, no default size. We must specify the size. We must specify the size here. This is another difference. Okay, and another difference is maximum size. What's the maximum size of char data type? 2000 bytes. Maximum size is 2000 bytes. Maximum size is 2000 bytes. What's the maximum size for varchar 2? 4000 bytes. That's it. So maximum size is 4000 bytes. So these are the major differences between char data type and varchar 2 data type. Okay. And when we go for this char data type, when our requirement is holding fixed length characters like state code, country code, then we can use this char data type. Okay, when we use this varchar 2 data type, when our requirement is holding variable length characters like holding employee names, then we can go for this varchar 2 data type. So these are the differences between char and varchar 2. Is it clear about char and varchar? Next. Next, see. Next data type is long data type. See, listen carefully here. It is also used to hold characters only. It is also used to hold set of characters. Pay attention and listen carefully. See, this long data type is used to hold a set of characters, but this is one outdated data type. Nowadays, we are not using this long data type. So till Oracle 7, we were using this long data type. In the Oracle 8 version, they introduced the CLOB data type. So nowadays, we are not using this long data type. Okay, it is outdated data type. Nowadays, we are not using, it is outdated. So why it is outdated, sir? Why we are not using long data type, sir? See, for long data type, there are some restrictions are there, some rules are there. Like in a table, we can create only one long column. In the entire table, we can create 1,000 columns. In the 1,000 columns, 1,000 is the maximum size. We can create maximum 1,000 columns in the table. But in those 1,000 columns, how many long columns we can create, sir? Only one. Only one long column we can create. We cannot create more than one long column. That is one drawback. And another drawback is it cannot be indexed and it cannot be used in the built-in functions. Okay, when we use the set operators, in set operators, we cannot use the long data type. So like this, many drawbacks are there. So that's why this long data type is outdated. Nowadays, we are not using. But still Oracle is providing this long data type. Why? Because for backward compatibility, if any organization created the database using this long data type, those will not work in the latest versions. Just for backward compatibility, still Oracle is providing this long data type. So what is the maximum size? What is the maximum size here? So maximum size is 2 GB, 2 gigabytes. So we can store up to 2 gigabytes. Okay, but we can create only one long column in a table. We can create only one long column in a table. Okay. See here. I'm showing it practically. Observe. I am creating a table here. I am creating a table. Create table. I am giving table name as long demo. Long demo. Okay. I'm giving field name as F1. F1 I'm declaring as long. Okay. Now, does it create the table now? Does it create the table now? Yes. It will create the table. Okay. See here. It is creating the table. Table is created. In this table, how many long columns are there? Only one long column is there. Now I am creating one more table here with the name long demo 1. First field name I am giving as F1 long data type. Second field also I am giving as long data type. So now how many long columns are there? 2 long columns are there. Okay. Can we create 2 long columns in one table? No, we cannot create. No, it will give error. See here. What is the error it is giving? A table may contain only one column of type long. So in one table, how many long columns we can create? Only one. We cannot create more than one. So that's why it is outdated. Okay. Nowadays, we are not using this long data type. Long data type we are not using. So generally, to hold a set of characters, like for example, we want to hold customer feedback. So customer will give the feedback. So many characters can be there in the customer feedback. Okay. And sometimes customer may give the complaints. Okay. So such type of complaint columns. Okay. Customer feedback columns. And sometimes we want to hold experience summary. Experience summary of the employee. In such type of situations, many characters can be there. Okay. More than 4,000 characters may required. So when we want to hold more than 4,000 characters, then we can go for long data type or CLOB data type. Don't go for long data type. It's better to use CLOB data type. Okay. So if our requirement is holding set of characters, like lengthy characters, okay, lengthy sentences, like customer feedback, customer complaints, customer review, okay, or experience summary, in such type of situations, we use the data type long or CLOB. Long is outdated, don't use it, go for CLOB. Okay, so this is about long data type, that's it. Okay, next data type is what? CLOB. CLOB stands for character large object. Character large object. Character large object. So what is the maximum size here? What is the maximum size here? The maximum size for long data type 2 GB. What is the maximum size for CLOB? 4 GB. So for long data type, what was the drawback? The drawback was we can create only one long column in a table. Now, can we create multiple CLOB columns in a table? Yes, we can create. For example, see here, I'm creating a table, create table. I'm giving table name as CLOB demo, field 1. Which data type we are giving? CLOB. So F2 also I'm giving as CLOB. F3 also I'm giving as CLOB. F4 also I'm giving as CLOB. Okay, observe here. Okay, observe. See here, table created. Now, how many CLOB columns are there? 4 columns are there. Okay, so if we use long data type, there the problem was only one column can be created as a long column. But if you use the CLOB, any number of CLOB columns you can create. What is the maximum size here? 4 GB. Up to 4 GB you can store. Okay, so when we use this CLOB data type to hold maximum characters, maximum text, like experience summary, okay, like customer feedback, okay, or customer complaints or customer review, in such type of situations, we can use this CLOB data type. Okay, so don't go for long data type. Always use CLOB data type if you want to hold maximum set of characters. Okay, so when this CLOB data type introduced in Oracle 8 version, they introduced this CLOB data type. Till Oracle 7, we were using long data type only. Okay, so this is about CLOB. This is about character related data types. 4 character related data types are over. Now you know char data type, varchar2 data type, long data type, and CLOB data type. Among this, char is the fixed length character data type. Remaining 3 are the variable length character data types. Long is variable length character data type only. CLOB also variable length character data type only. Okay. So next, listen carefully here. Listen carefully. So till now, you know 4 data types. One is char of n. Another one is varchar2 of n. Okay. Another one is long data type. Another one is CLOB data type. Character large object. Okay. So like this 4, another 3 character related data types are there. Those are n char of n. Listen carefully here. N char of n. Okay, and n varchar2 of n. Okay, and n CLOB. So these are the data types. So total, how many character related data types are there? 7. So among those, last 3 data types are prefixed with n. Observe. Last 3 data types are prefixed with n. So here, what is the meaning of n here? Here n means national. N means national. So these 3 data types support for national character set. So n means you can understand like national or national character set. Okay, see, listen carefully here. See, these 4 data types are, these first 4 data types are These first four data types are char, varchar2, long, and CLOB. These four data types are ASCII code character related data types. These are called ASCII code data types. These are the ASCII code data types. So internally for every character, it will take ASCII code. So ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay, most of you already know. In C language, for char data type, in C language for char data type, how much memory will be allocated? In C language, for char data type, how much memory will be allocated? 1 byte memory will be allocated. Okay, whereas in Java, for char data type, how much memory will be allocated? For char data type, how much memory will be allocated? 2 bytes memory will be allocated. Why? Because C language supports to which coding system? ASCII coding system. Okay, whereas Java supports to which coding system? Unicoding system. Unicode system. Okay, so Java supports to Unicoding system, whereas C language supports to ASCII coding system. So these are coding systems. So ASCII coding system developed by Americans that supports to only English language. ASCII coding system supports to how many languages? Only one language, only one English language. How many characters will be there? How many characters are there? 256 characters are there. 256 characters are there. So its range starts from 0 to 255. Its range starts from 0. So 0 to 255, total how many characters are there in the ASCII coding system? 256 characters. Okay, so there are some codes are there, like for capital A, what is the ASCII value? 65. For capital B, what is the ASCII value? 66. So like this up to capital Z. For capital Z, what is the ASCII value? 90. So like that for small a, ASCII value is 97. For small b, 98. Okay, so like this up to small z ASCII value 122. Like this for every character, not only this alphabet, for symbols also, for digits also. Okay, for every character, there is one ASCII code is there. But this ASCII coding system supports to how many languages? Only one language. What is that? English language only. It does not support other languages. It does not hold other language characters. Whereas what is this Unicode system? Unicode system means uni stands for universal. This is universal coding system. It supports to English language plus other languages. It supports to English language characters plus other language characters. It also it will support, like German language, Japanese language, Latin language, Greek language. So like this, to hold other language characters also in Java, we are using Unicoding system. So because of this reason, in C language for char data type 2 bytes memory will be allocated. Java supports to Unicoding system, means more than 255 characters we have to hold. So up to 65,535 characters Java will support. So to hold those many characters, to hold other language characters, we are using Unicode system. Here also same. Here also same. Char, varchar2, long, CLOB, these four data types are the ASCII code data types. Okay, for ASCII code, how much memory is required? 1 byte is required. 1 byte is required. These data types are the single byte character data types. We can say these data types as the single byte character data types. Okay, so these data type supports to how many languages? Supports to English. Okay, whereas if you take nchar data type, nvarchar2 data type, nclob data type, these three data types are they follow which coding system? Unicode system. So these are the Unicode data types. You can say these data types as the Unicode data types. Okay, you can say these data types as the multi-byte character data types, because more than 1 byte is required here. Other language characters means that coding may start from 256. 256 means more than 16 bits are required. Okay, so multi-byte character data types. Multi-byte character data types. These are multi-byte character data types. So these data types supports to English language plus other language characters also. Other language characters it also. So other language characters also it can hold. So that's why we are calling this as, we are prefixing these data types with N. N means national character set. Okay, if anyone is asking what is the difference between char data type and nchar data type, you can say char is the ASCII code data type, nchar is the Unicode data type. Char data type can hold English language characters only. Nchar data type can hold other language characters also. Okay, so char is the single byte data type, whereas nchar is the multi-byte data type. Okay, so sizes are same. Sizes are same. See here. Now you know 7 data types. Char data type, you know. What is the size of char data type? What is the maximum size? What is the maximum size? 2000 bytes. Okay, what is the maximum size of nchar data type? Okay, same 2000 bytes only. Both are fixed length. Both are fixed length data types. Char and nchar both are fixed length character data types. And for both sizes is what? Char is the ASCII code data type. Nchar is the Unicode data type. Char data type can hold only English characters. Nchar data type can hold other language characters also. Char is the single byte data type. Nchar is the multi-byte data type. Only 3 points are there. Okay. So next in varchar 2. Varchar 2 data type. What is the maximum size of varchar 2 data type? 4000 bytes. 4000 bytes. Okay. For nvarchar 2, what is the maximum size? Same 4000 bytes. Then what is the difference between varchar 2 and nvarchar 2? Varchar 2 is the ASCII code data type. Nvarchar 2 is the Unicode data type. Okay, varchar 2 is the single byte data type. Nvarchar 2 is the multi-code data type. Varchar 2 can hold only English characters. Okay, nvarchar 2 can hold other language characters also. That's it. Okay, next CLOB. For CLOB data type, long is outdated. Nowadays we are not using. For CLOB data type, how much memory will be allocated? 4 GB. 4 GB memory will be allocated. Okay, for NCLOB, how much memory will be allocated? Same, 4 GB. Okay, so all these are variable length character data types only. These 4 are variable length character data types only. Okay, the difference between CLOB and NCLOB is CLOB is the ASCII code data type. NCLOB is the Unicode data type. CLOB is the single byte data type. NCLOB is the multi-byte data type. CLOB can hold only English language characters. NCLOB can hold other language characters also. That's it. This is about character related data types. Character related data types are over. Okay, so next category is what? Date and time related data types. Next category is date and time related data types. Now you know 2 categories in the data types. One is number related and character related. Yes, please, all of you confirm. Is it clear about number related and character related data types? Next one is what? Date and time related data types. So all of you pay attention and listen carefully here. So mostly in real time, mostly we work with the date values and time values. So for some organizations, date and time are very, very important. Like in the banks, in the telecommunication companies, okay, date and time are very, very important. So see about date and time related data types. Okay, date and time related data types. So first data type is what? Date data type. Date data type. So why we are using it? It is used to hold. It is used to hold date values. Date values, and it can also hold. It can also hold time value. We are giving date value means it will also hold time value. Date and time both will be there in this value. So this date data type holds date and time values. So what it can hold? It can hold date. Date it will hold, and it will hold month. Next it will hold year. Okay, and it will hold hour value. Next it will hold minute value, and it will hold second value. So these many values will be there in the date value. So in one date value that holds date, month, year, hour, minute, and second. So date, month, year is date value. Hour, minute, second is time value. It holds date and time value both. Okay, is it variable length or fixed length, sir? This is fixed length data type. Date is the fixed length data type. It is a fixed length data type. So for every date value, how much memory will be allocated? 7 bytes memory will be allocated. Okay, how much memory will be allocated? So 7 bytes memory is required for date data type. For date data type, how much memory is required? 7 bytes memory is required. So 7 bytes memory is required to hold date and time value. So this is the fixed length data type. Okay, listen carefully. What is the default date format? What is the default date format in the Oracle? Do you know? Date, month, what is the default date format? Is it default date format? What is the default date format? Year, month, date. Yes. See, yes. Okay. See here. So default date format is DD hyphen MON hyphen RR. Okay, not YY. Most of the students think that YY, but what is the default date format here? So DD hyphen, okay, month name 3 characters, MON means month name 3 characters. Okay, for example, see, for example, 23 date 2 digits, then hyphen, then month name 3 characters. If the month is June, we write JUN. If the month is September, we write SCP. If the month is December, we write DEC. So month name 3 characters, date 2 digits, hyphen, month name 3 characters, hyphen, okay, year 2 digits. Year 2 digits we are giving. 21 means that will take 2021. So what is the default date format here? DD hyphen MON hyphen RR. So here RR means, what is the meaning of RR? So not YY. Okay, RR. RR means, the meaning of this one is, see here. Listen. See, let me show the default date format. So to see the date format, we have to log in as the database administrator. To see the date format, we have to log in as the database administrator. So to log in as the database administrator, username is system, and password, when you are installing Oracle software, you will give one password, that is database administrator password. when you are installing Oracle software, at that time you are giving one password. That password is the database administrator password. So when I installed this Oracle software, I have given password as the Naresh ID. So in my system is the database administrator. Password is Naresh IT. Observe carefully here. I am typing show parameters here. Show parameters. It will display some parameters to us. Okay. So in these parameters, you can observe here NLS underscore date underscore format is there. NLS underscore date underscore format is there. Observe here. NLS underscore date underscore format is there. What is the date format? DD hyphen MON hyphen RR. Okay, not YY RR. What is the meaning of RR here? So the meaning of RR is, okay, let me explain. See, RR means here DD means date 2 digits. MON means month name 3 characters. You already know. What is the meaning of this RR? RR means that divides year into 2 parts. Sorry, century into the divides century into 2 parts. Listen, the divides century into 2 parts. 1 century means 100 years. 100 years that divides into 2 parts. From 0 to 49 one part. Okay, 50 to 99 another part. From 0 to 49 one part, 50 to 99 another part. Okay, what is the current year? Current year is 2021. 2021 falls under first half or second half? First half. So our current year falls under first half. So when we are inserting the date value, for example, we are giving date value like this: 23 hyphen 23 hyphen December 23 December hyphen. I am giving the value between 0 to 49. If we give the year value between 0 to 49, that will be prefixed with 20. That will be prefixed with 20. Means 2000 years. Okay. For example, here I am giving 21. Means implicitly that takes this year as the 2021. Okay. For example, I am giving date value as 15 September. I am giving year value as 30. Okay, here 30 means, is it 2030 or 1930? It is 2030. If the year falls under this first category, 0 to 49, because our current year is 2021, it falls under 0 to 49. Because of this reason, if you are giving year 2 digits, 21 means that will be prefixed with 20. Okay, here I am giving 30 means that is taking that as the 2030. For example, I am giving like this. I am giving 23 December 75. I am giving. Okay, now it is falling under first half or second half? Second half. Our current year falls under first half. Okay, but whatever the value we are giving, this year is falling under second half, means this will be prefixed with 19. This will be prefixed with 19. Implicitly it takes this value as 1975. If the year falls under 0 to 49, that will be prefixed with 20. If the year falls under 50 to 99, that will be prefixed with 19. Is it clear? Okay, let me show it practically. Observe here. See, okay, if the current year is 2053, if the current year is 2053, is it falling under first half or second half? Second half. So our current year is falling under second half. Okay, if you give the value between 50 to 99, that will be prefixed with 20. If the year falls under 0 to 49, that will be prefixed with 21. Next century. Okay. Yes, 2052. 2053. If the current year is 2021. Current year is 2021. So if the current year is 2021, okay, if you are giving any value between 0 to 49, that is prefixing with 20. If the year is, if you are giving year value as 50 to 99, it is prefixing with 19 previous century number. Okay. If the year falls under 50 to 99, for example, assume that current year is 2050 or 2055 or 2060 or 2099. In such type of situations, RR means if you give year value between 50 to 99, that will be prefixed with 20. If you give year value between 0 to 49, that will be prefixed with 21 next century. That is the meaning of this word. Okay, so that's why to avoid the confusion, when we are giving the date values, it's better to give 4 digits. Don't give 2 digits, always give 4 digits. Okay, so to avoid the confusion, always give 4 digits whenever we are inserting the date value. Okay, see here, listen. I am creating a table here. I am creating a table with date field. Observe here. Create table